Welcome back, episode 76 of Revisited. And what was the bet even about?
It was that dude that was like, he blatantly just misrepresented or lied about what I said. I went, nah, you don't do that, homie. Say that you're wrong or take it back or leave. And you were like, he's not. I said he's not gonna say anything. You said he's gonna run it back,
and he's gonna say blah blah blah, and he said exactly that. So there was a bet that whoever was right got to pick the next episode of Revisited. So I get to pick this episode of Revisited. Why would you eat in front of me? Honestly,
I need the carbs.
So we're returning to an old favorite for this one we haven't done in quite a while. Cosmonaut.
Oh no!
And his video, the best arc in Shonen History, Dragon Ball, reupload. So I was listening to just a bit of this because I was trying to go through everything in the list. There's so much stuff. There were so many Demon Slayers I wanted to do, but I'm like, we're doing the month in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
Like, what's the point? So I was like, all right, let me go all the way to the beginning. And I saw this bush, and I went, okay, let's check it out. And I heard, 4 seconds. And I went, okay, yeah, I'm good with this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
I'm having in Dragon Ball month.
Bruh, essentially. What are we doing? Cosmo is just not very good.
Yeah, there is zero description. And Patreon, buy a shirt, Twitter.
Of course. But then again, it's the re-upload, so maybe the original had a description. He explains in the beginning why he re-uploaded and what he did with the footage and all of that. So,
926 Patreons.
Of course. Does he show his monies?
No, he does not.
What is the purpose of doing that?
I haven't. People might be off-put to donate to you if they see exactly how much you get, because they be like, they don't need it if they're making, let's say, 2,000.
Okay, but at the same time, if you see 700 Patreons, are you gonna immediately go, oh, they're all giving $1, so they only made $700?
Plausible deniability. You don't know exactly how much they're giving it. All could be the $1 Patreons. His Patreons go up to $10.
So I guess it's essentially, are you supporting the creator up to a threshold, or are you just gonna support them because you want to support them?
Here's how we can do this. The $10 ones, they get a thank you credits in the end of big video uploads. Mm-hmm. So we can go to a recent upload, see how many Patreons are in.
But does 5 also get that? Anything
No,
below? Okay, so only 10.
So that's a quickie. That seems like good enough. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Why's my brightness so low?
Because you're not filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 107.
Giving at least $10. Because you can go more.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's
So that's a K right there. And that's 107 patrons, so you could, at worst, the rest of them are giving $1. So you're probably looking at 1,800 bare minimum.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. And if they're just like, hey, they're making almost $2,000 a month, maybe not even for, wait a second. It goes up to 20.
Oh, okay. You missed one.
Yeah, but the 21s, no name in the description. So yeah, Yeah, I would be sort of. I'm like, Muff don't need my money. If you're going into it with, I want to support the person as opposed to I want the rewards. Because some people be like, I want that behind the scenes. I'm looking at the Red Letter Media like they got behind the scenes stuff, and I want stuff to watch from them. And I
that's the same thing I was thinking about for H Bomber Guy. But at that point, I'd be like, what's the threshold to like not support a person? When they make $2,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month.
Yeah, it didn't really just be dependent on the person to person at that point.
Again, I would support regardless because I want to support the artist. Like I said,
if you like them enough,
even if I don't really like them enough, I give $1 to a Bleach animator. I don't know that dude. All right, so yeah, there's nothing really to say about this. This is probably about the Saiyan arc.
It's gonna be Saiyan or Namek.
Let's get into it.
And we've already discussed the problems with really both of them.
Hey guys, it's me, ya boy. Some of you may remember that last year I uploaded a video about Dragon Ball and why I love the Saiyan and Frieza sagas so much. However, Toei Animation did not like that, and after months of going back and forth with them, they blocked my video. So I decided to re-upload it and change a few things. Also, I put a filter over the video so that they don't try to come after me again. Anyway, if you notice the desaturation, that's why. Alright guys, enjoy the video, bye-bye.
It still got it. And it still got, what was it, over 1 million views?
I mean, people still want to watch it.
Yeah.
People still like Cosmo.
You gotta be joking.
About which aspect?
You've gotta be joking.
What?
I want to walk out this very second.
Oh no, what happened? What happened?
The whole Avengers Endgame was based on Dragon Ball. Friends go on an adventure to collect magic stones so that they can wish people back to life. Sound familiar? That's the most upvoted with 4.1K up. That is stomach turning.
That's stupid. That's just stupid. Didn't the Infinity War Gauntlet thing happen in like the 80s?
Somebody mentioned that in the comments.
What are we doing?
Holy crap! No, with these people.
What are we doing?
Here we go. Insolent fool. No one comes to Earth and pushes us around. There's nothing you can do to stop me!
Dragon Ball is the shit. Every year or
Pause.
two, I get...
But JoJo isn't. Are you big fist meat man?
Oh no! I wasn't even thinking about the JoJo aspect. Oh no! He didn't like JoJo.
So should we look for calm, cool guy, coward, all the archetypes that... Should we do that?
Oh, no.
Because they're also in Dragon Ball. Oh, no. This is going to make it 100 times worse.
Why'd you even bring up JoJo's? I legitimately wasn't even thinking of the death and the character arcs and all that stuff. Fake out deaths and all that stuff. What are we doing? Oh, no.
This has to be I'm not thinking about Dragon Ball. I hope that's what he's going to say. Because if he's thinking about it, you have to be like, oh no, a lot of the things I complain about in JoJo is right over here.
get this urge to go back and enjoy some Dragon Ball. You know, you got Dragon Ball Fighter Z coming out, looking awesome. Xenoverse, Super, there's always something new to bring me back into the Dragon Ball universe.
New, but is it good? Fighters, it's good. I'll turn it on and noodle around with it a little bit. I have some fun. Xenoverse is Xenoverse. It's a game that if you're going to be into it, you're going to be into it. If not, you're not. It's sort of like the Dynasty Warrior games. And Super,
trash.
Do we even need to say anything?
Universe. It has a strange pull on me, and it's been like that since I...
Yeah, because you grew up with it, you loved it as a child, and you want to come back to it every now and then.
That's what it is.
Not hard. I'll still go back and watch episodes of Zim. Like, it doesn't have a strange pull on me. I think it's a good show, and I want to watch it.
First watched the show back when I was basically a toddler. Though nowadays I tend to prefer One Piece or Hunter x Hunter as my shonens of choice, it's undeniable how much of these series' core values are taken from Dragon Ball. Not only...
We're not applauding Dragon Ball for popularizing a lot of the things that are shown in other shonen. 2, Dragon Ball takes things from other things. Are we clapping for those other things as well?
That was an argument in another video. It's like, hey, this inspired this, so everybody clap for Dragon Ball. It's like, okay, what about the things that were inspired that Dragon Ball came from? Are we supposed to go back to that and then go back to the thing and just have to keep going back and back and back and back? No, it has to stop somewhere. Stop with this inspired bullshit.
I don't care that One Piece was inspired by Dragon Ball or takes aspects from it. I don't care.
Yeah.
One is good, one isn't good. That's all. That's what I care about.
Probably the most influential manga ever made, other than like stuff by Tezuka. It invented a whole genre on its own.
The Shonen was around way before.
Wow.
Battle Shonen was around way before. JoJo's came out essentially the same time and was doing the things that Dragon Ball did before Dragon Ball. It just wasn't popular in the West.
Holy crap. You really saying this crap. You really one of these Dragon Ball fans that's like Dragon Ball dough.
And again, does it make it good?
Inspiring. Okay.
T-Pain inspired a lot of people to use auto-tune. Do you think T-Pain's a good artist just based off of that?
Just based off the inspiration. Because if we can point to a lot of stuff in Dragon Ball, like, yeah, this crap is crap, but yeah, but it inspires some stuff. Does the inspiration outweigh the story quality and all that other stuff?
Battle action manga are directly influenced by Akira
Oh
Toriyama.
my goodness!
Care,
You
Cosmo.
piece of why did you pick this video?
You're coming up to the point
Holy
that I heard
crap.
to know why I picked it.
I'm already done with this. I'm so sick of this argument. It's meaningless.
It's meaningless, y'all.
Man, who's bumping Charlie Chaplin for being the progenitor of comedy? Slapstick wacky comedy. Who's doing that? Nobody. Wait a second. They might.
I honestly doubt it. Then again, you're always gonna get fringe people doing fringe things.
I mean, there are people.
Yeah, fringe people doing fringe things. But how many people are watching, like, let's say, how many people are analyzing something like Hot Fuzz and going, it's you know, Charlie Chaplin and helped with the...
Hey, 15 striking similarities between the Joker and Charlie Chaplin's modern times.
Don't add it to the list.
No, of course not. Why would I?
I
you
don't
have
know.
to start watching Charlie Chaplin and be like, yes or no.
Insanely popular series. Do you like Naruto? Guess what? You like Dragon Ball.
This is where I was at. This is why I did it. If you like Naruto, that means you like Dragon Ball. That's just a cause and effect. That's just transitive property. You gotta like the thing that came before it because it did the thing that inspired the thing in it.
So if you like airplanes, you like the Wright brothers.
Correct. How could it be anything but?
If you like video games, you like Pong.
Yep. About to break out my Pong right now.
This man is a fool.
Hey, he's not done.
Do you like My Hero Academia? I guess that's what kids are watching nowadays, right? Well, I got news for you. You like Dragon Ball too. And you know what people like?
Hey, I don't like either of those.
Now what?
And I don't like Dragon Ball. But here's the thing. If I did like My Hero, I wouldn't like Dragon Ball because the things in My Hero I think would be done better in My Hero than Dragon Ball. My enjoyment of a series is not tied to the thing it's inspired by.
Yes. And just because I like a series doesn't mean that I automatically will like the series that inspired it.
From Dragon Ball? They like Vegeta. They like Frieza. In fact, I'm here to say that the first few arcs of Z are the best parts of the whole series. The Saiyan and Frieza.
Are we talking about Dragon Ball as a whole?
Or are we just talking about
If Z,
straight up?
sure, go ahead.
But if you're talking about Dragon Ball, sir, you wash your mouth out with soap because you swearing.
Arcs of Z are the best parts of the whole series. The Saiyan and Frieza arcs are the most tightly written, well executed, and overall most entertaining arcs that Dragon Ball has to offer.
Pause. Tightly written? I would not say so.
Definitely not.
Because you have to be like, oh, these people just triple their power because they need to. Why is Raditz so much weaker than a Nappa if they're going out on missions together? And if they're not going out on missions together, why not? What is the benefit of having a Raditz around if a dumb Frieza soldier is so much stronger than him? If a Kui is eclipsing him by a sizable margin?
On top of that, when you're wished back from the dragons, you're supposed to be brought back where your body is. But Goku was brought back on Kai's planet and had to jump back. And then later on, Frieza, in the Namek saga, Piccolo was the exact same. He got wished back and was on Kai planet and then got wished to Namek. Whereas when they were on Earth, they went, we can't wish him back because his body's in space and it would kill him.
Mm-hmm. And what is the mechanics behind... Because Goku's body disappeared. What is the mechanics behind taking your body and transporting it to the other world? Who's to say?
Baba?
Baba what? Because she had to walk Goku up and just like, you got one day, motherfucker. And then she had to come back like, all right, your time is up. My time is now.
No, a lot of you probably like Cell. A lot. You probably like your Super Saiyan 2s and 3s and all that shit. Maybe you haven't even seen or read a single speck of Dragon Ball. But hold on to your butts, because it's gonna be a long video. Part 1.
Pause.
How did...
It's 20 minutes.
Maybe it's long for what usually Cosmo does.
Cosmo does a lot of 20-minute videos.
Previs.
I will look at the oldest videos.
Because this is not a very long video. I've watched 3-hour videos, sir. We live streamed for 12.
Yeah, no, that's a lot challenge. Yeah, before this looks like he was just doing just roughly between 6 and 15.
Yeah.
But would another 5 minutes be counted as super long?
Sure.
Do a time skip. Now let's do a bit of a refresher for those of you who need it. Dragon Ball is a super popular series created by Akira Toriyama, starring Son Goku.
What does this have to do with the best arc in Shonen history? This is not needed information at this moment.
Yeah, I don't see what the purpose of this is. If I was to watch a video about what was that? Shakugan no Shana. Let's just use that. I've seen that exactly one time. I don't think it's particularly good. Don't come at my head, Shakugan no Shana fans. I would not need a refresher on that. And I watched that when I was 18 years of age. So, who's not going to remember the story of Dragon Ball, especially since it's so simple? These refresher courses are really not needed.
Goku, a super strong, super dumb, super lovable idiot who befriends a bunch of crazy freaks, all while looking for the Dragon Balls. Mystical orbs that once collected can summon a big mighty dragon to grant almost any wish. The series starts off with Goku being a kid, going around the world, meeting new people, fighting a bunch of weirdos, etc. It started off as more of a comedy adventure series, but gradually started to focus more on action as Goku started training in martial arts and learning how to harness mystical energy known as Ki to perform superhuman feats, like flying and shooting lasers and stuff like that. All the stuff you...
Grandpa Gohan had already trained him in Ki control before the series even started. This was stated.
To come to associate with Dragon Ball. The second half of the series, mostly called Dragon Ball Z to Western fans, features an older Goku and action, baby. Lots of action. Fights take center stage, and much of the conflict of the series now depends on villains that our heroes face. Now let's talk about the first third of Dragon Ball Z. Lots of long-running manga utilize a time skip. Naruto, One Piece, etc. A good time skip should change the status quo. It should mark a change.
Why?
I guess you could say that if it doesn't, why even do a time skip? If it doesn't
to get people stronger. I mean, Naruto's status quo did not change, but it accomplished what it needed to do for the most part.
Yeah. Naruto didn't even get that much stronger. There was no real progression in the world, other than the Akatsuki just ganked a couple of Biju. I guess that wasn't really needed.
I mean, what was the status quo change in Dragon Ball? From when Goku was a kid to Goku as a teen in that martial arts tournament.
He had a kid. Wait, from the kid to the teen. He got stronger.
Yeah. There's no status quo change, though. What's the status quo change of the time skip for the kids? Not kids, the androids. The 3 years.
They got stronger.
And Trunks was born.
They got stronger, and also because they got stronger, the androids also got stronger.
That's cause and effect. That's not a status quo change.
Wow, Cosmo sucks.
What was the status quo change of Black Clover? I don't know what he's talking about.
He knows what he's talking about. That's all that matters.
Time skip should change the status quo. It should mark a change in the tone and structure of the original story.
No! It could be the exact same story, the exact same tone.
Yeah.
They're just bigger and stronger.
Yeah, towards the end of Dragon Ball into Z, it started leaning more into the fight stuff and less into the comedy adventure stuff. So it was basically the same status quo going into Z. Nothing about One Piece in their time skip. Nothing really changed.
Tonally didn't, but a lot of the status quo things in the world changed.
Yeah.
Things should be different to reflect the change in the characters.
No, it does not need to be different. That doesn't make a good time skip, as long as it accomplishes what the story needs it to accomplish. Black Clover, they needed to get stronger, so it accomplished what it needed to do.
This feels like he wrote it backwards, where he went, what did Dragon Ball accomplish with his time skip? Okay, accomplished
and
these
it was
things,
good.
And now a time skip needs these things to be good.
I'd say that Naruto is how you don't do a time skip. Instead of a 2-year gap between...
Then why did you bring it up as an example of a time skip?
Oh, he just brought it up as a time skip.
I know, but why bring it up as a time skip? You were going to be like, yo, but it sucks though.
I mean, he's saying it sucks now.
Use a good one. Use all good ones. And then like, okay, bad ones, examples.
But how many is he going to be able to bring up 4 years ago?
You're right. Well,
Dragon
he's got
Ball, Naruto,
Hunter.
One Piece.
He's seen Hunter and One Piece. We know that for sure.
What was the time skip of Hunter x Hunter?
There was none.
Okay.
Nope.
He's got like 3 examples, and he used them.
He could be a big anime head.
JoJo's? No, I don't think he was reading JoJo's at that point.
He could be a big anime head and stuff that we don't know that he watched.
Instead of a 2-year gap between Shippuden and original Naruto, you could easily make the gap like a few months, and nothing really changes in the plot. Overall, the tone of the series...
Then the time skip doesn't matter. All you're mad about is the time itself.
So, outside of Gohan being born, could you say that about Dragon Ball?
Series is mostly the same between these two parts. The goals of the characters are the same, and I can't really think of a single reason why a time skip was even necessary here. One Piece, on the other hand...
Okay, Dragon Ball!
He needed a kid.
No, what changed? What goals changed?
Kid of the goals.
What characters changed?
Yamcha was a cheater off screen.
Who was Yamcha banking up when
he had the richest woman in the world?
A legit genius billionaire supermodel.
What are you doing?
It's just,
And how are you doing?
It's just,
And how are you getting caught? Fly across the world. Go to whatever other continent is in Dragon Ball. Bang whoever, and then peace out. You going next door.
Forms this time skip in a much better fashion. Not only have the characters changed a lot, having
no, they're the exact same, except they're stronger. Their goals are the exact same. Tonally, the series is the exact same. What are you talking about?
learned from their crushing defeat prior to the 2-year skip.
Yeah, okay, they learned from it and they got stronger. What changed?
I mean, just like with Naruto, what if it's just a couple of months? What changes? Why does it need to be 2 years?
They're much more focused as a group and even more determined to reach their goal than they were.
No, they're not.
No, they're
Zoro
not.
had to constantly be like, this isn't Pirate Games Boys. This is the new world.
Zoro legit got on the wrong boat and almost went to Fishman Island alone.
Sanji almost died from a nosebleed.
The pace of the series also picks up a lot. And to top it off, our heroes have effectively become twice as strong as they were before. It's a good skip. I like it very much. Bleach, Fairy Tail, One Piece, Naruto, everybody has a time skip. Everybody uses this same narrative.
You showed a list and there's like 13 series.
Fairy Tail, One Piece, Naruto.
We're in T's.
Everybody has a time skip. Everybody uses this same narrative device, and it's all because Dragon Ball did it first.
No, JoJo skipped 50 years before Dragon Ball had a single time skip. This
Movies and TV series have done time skips and alternate realities and everything for decades before Dragon Ball.
This dude, he's doing he just took a screenshot of a Wikipedia just going, here it is, without going, who started this? What is the first time skip in anime and manga? Well, it's just Dragon Ball. Holy, you can't just say that. You're not correct.
And it does it better than all the rest.
You think Dragon Ball time skips are better than JoJo's, are better than One Piece's? I don't see how.
Now, there are many who say that original Dragon Ball is much better than Dragon Ball Z, or vice versa. And I'm not here to compare the two. They're both very different, and I feel that they can be enjoyed in their own right. What makes them so different, however, is how the time skip completely changes everything that you thought you knew about Dragon Ball. It's obvious from the beginning of the series that Goku is not a normal person. His first scenes...
Then how does it change it? Doesn't it explain it?
Yes, that is exactly what it is. And there's also just giant bunnies and wolf people walking around this world. There's
talking dogs, legitimate talking dogs and pigs, and cats
that can just transform. So you could just be like, okay, we don't need hey, Puar was secretly an alien. He could just be a transforming talking cat, and Goku can just be a little boy with a tail that can turn into a monkey.
Performing Herculean tasks. When he first meets Bulma, she shoots him in the fucking face, which, by the way, is pretty messed up. You shouldn't do that. And he just shrugs it off like it's nothing. He has a fucking tail, and he can turn into a giant gorilla monster when the full moon is up. The boy ain't right. For almost 200 chapters in the manga and about 150 episodes in the anime, we are never told where Goku came from, who his parents are, what he...
Do we need to know that in order to understand, relate, like Goku or anything? We don't know Luffy's mom. Yes. I don't care. I wouldn't care if we knew who Dragon was. This isn't things that we need to know. We got what we need from Goku as a character.
Even fucking is? We have no idea. But then the series skips ahead 5 years, and the whole game changes. Goku's long-lost brother comes from outer space.
And why could he not come as Goku and Chi-Chi are flying off on the flying Nimbus and be like, you're a Saiyan? What exactly is needed for it to be a 5-year time skip for this to occur?
Beyond Gohan.
Beyond Gohan. Because you haven't even mentioned him yet.
informs everyone, us included, that Goku is actually an alien who was sent to Earth to kill all living creatures on the planet before he bumped his head as a baby and became a good boy. What the fuck? Imagine being...
This could have been 2 months later. What changes, Cosmo?
What changes?
This could have been 2 weeks later. What changes, Cosmo? Besides Gohan.
And also, we just have to sit here and accept he's an alien with the exact same physiology as us. He can impregnate the human women. He can breathe the oxygen here. He just has
He can eat our food.
He just ingests the food. There's literally nothing different about him, but he has a tail and he is stronger.
Japan, reading this manga as it comes out weekly. Yeah, I said weekly. There was no break between the previous chapter, the one before the time skip, and these new ones after the time skip. Toriyama just kept churning this stuff out every single week. Imagine having your whole world blown apart like that. On top of that, Goku now...
But there was no foreshadowing or anything in that. I think Krillin once asked him, wow, you kind of weird. Are you an alien? But that can't be seen as foreshadowing because Krillin doesn't have that knowledge. So this is just coming out of nowhere to explain Goku, which didn't need to be explained, and also sort of, I guess, broaden the world of Dragon Ball, not the world,
yeah,
not the Earth itself. But you didn't even really need to do that. What changes if it's just some dude that pops down instead of going, you're a Saiyan? Goku does not care that he's a Saiyan. Goku does not care about his people, doesn't care about what happened to the planet. It's really just for the class system thing of Vegeta. Low class, saying, oh, I'm not a Saiyan, I don't care, I'm from Earth.
And what would have been different if it was like a small kingdom of strong people? Like a small race kingdom on Earth of small people. And Vegeta was royalty. Like, yeah. But that's not the point. Like, this revelation is not needed for the time skip to be good, because this story could have happened a literal week after the martial arts tournament.
And nothing changes but Gohan. And he could have just been another tail kid that he found in the woods. Like, he reminds me of me. I'm going to take him home.
Has a son who is likely more powerful than he is. Plus, there are other
Pause.
aliens.
He is literally more powerful than he is.
Point blank period.
Goku caps out at like 900 with the Kamehameha, and Gohan is above that. You just need to draw out that power. What are you talking about? This is shown. This is explained.
Powerful than he is. Plus, there are other aliens just like Goku, only stronger, who want to come down to Earth and finish the job that Goku was originally sent there for. Now Goku has to do everything he can just to survive, because things aren't fun and games anymore.
They weren't fun and games with Piccolo. He was going to take over the Earth. Yeah. Tao Popeye tried to kill him. Almost killed him twice.
Yeah,
what? Not T, but somebody killed Krillin.
I think it was Tambourine or one of them. But what is the Saiyan, like, how do they measure a world's strength? Because Goku is factually weaker with so much more training than Tao. If he was a baby with the mission of kill everything, he'd have just been pieced up by Tao.
But then again, wouldn't they just expect him to go nuts with Ozaru and take control through there?
Sure, but that's... Do they... Okay, so it has to be full moons only, so when the day comes... Is it
only moons? Like, do all moons give off the same type of wave?
They must.
Okay.
They simply must. Okay. But again, this is just a 8-hour time span of you actually doing that, what, once or twice a month?
Somewhere around there.
So when you transform back, you are a little kid with, at the beginning of Dragon Ball, Goku had a power level with ki training and training from his grandpa of 10. Tao was piecing him up after he got training from Master Roshi. Pushing rocks and all this other speed training. So Tao... So, Ozaru is, what is it, 10 times?
I have no clue, dude.
I think it's a 10 times. I know it's not a 50 time.
Can't be. Super Saiyan. Super Saiyajin.
Zaru multiplier?
It's not a multiplier. Yeah, okay, thanks.
Oh, that you get over there with that power scaling bullshit. So yeah, it's a 10 times. So power level 100. I know I remember seeing the Dragon Ball power level chart. Hopefully Tao was on here. Bardock, Broly tournament. Come on, Tao, you can do it. Tao Pai Pai. Tao Pai Pai.
Or mercenary Tao.
The General Blue is 180.
Okay.
And he got tongued in Temple and murdered. So General Blue could take an Ozaru.
Sure.
So again,
maybe it's like an average thing.
I can see that.
There's like 3 billion people and most of their power levels are around 4. So averaged out, it's probably a 6. So at a 10, once you go Ozaru at 100, who's gonna stop you?
I can see that.
The series went from being a cute adventure with some, twists and peril to a brutal, violent manga with more people dying than I even have time to count.
Pause. So one of the
Krillin
episodes,
died.
One of the episodes, I asked how exactly did Krillin die. He got his frontal lobe crushed.
Cool.
So that's kind of really
Snap.
bad. And then Goku just went ballistic and killed that dude. So people died. Master Roshi was like, I'll do the Mafuba thud when it failed. People died in Dragon Ball. It just wasn't as brutal as this one because it wasn't as readily available with the Dragon Balls. But if you remember, Tien was just like, oh, Yamcha, you suck, and just snapped his leg. It's pretty brutal. I can feel that pain more than him getting stabbed through the stomach. Because I'm like, a hand through the stomach, I can't envision what that would feel like. But having my leg broken, I can see what that feels like.
Well, of course, you've had your arm broken.
And that sucked.
Plus, I should mention that now they have to go into outer space to fight godlike aliens. And that's just the beginning of why these first few arcs are so good.
The first few arcs are so good because they gotta go into outer space.
The big revelation.
And there's more brutal fighting. Characters, goals, aspirations. Big punch, fight, man. Fight, punch.
We have to go to outer space. To a planet basically identical to
I'm just
ours.
like, you've been to space. Spider-Man. No Way Home.
Yeah. But yeah, Namek, essentially the same as our world, except for the grass is a different color and there's a bunch more suns. Oxygen and everything. Water.
No moons there.
So it doesn't matter that it's outer space. It could have just been on the other side of the world. And what changes other than Goku needs 6 days to get to Namek and he gets, in 50 times stronger?
Yeah, because he was training in the gravity.
Number go up and it's garbage. I hate it.
Why? How can you hate number go up? It mean grow.
Number go up is fine, but number go up so drastically is a problem.
And inconsistently.
In 1 year, they're just like, hey, Krillin's just Raditz level now. Why weren't you that before?
The number.
Oh, they trained with God. What did that do? Goku didn't get that big of a boost when he trained with God.
The number.
Why wasn't he in the thousands against Piccolo? He trained with God and Popo just like they did. Oh,
they refined their training.
This bullshit of I technically can't argue it.
It sounds plausible, and I technically
and there's
can't
no
refute
evidence
it.
against it. But there's barely any evidence for it, but it's enough to say it. And all I can be like is no.
Like if I brought it up to a judge, like I need a warrant based off of it, the judge be like, no. But it's just enough to cast doubt on whatever you're saying.
I'm really just getting started. I told you to hold on to your butts. Part 2, characters. Dragon Ball is a series that thrives on having memorable characters.
Oh, you think so, huh?
It's a series that thrives on having memorable moments.
Yes.
People go
involving those characters.
People go back to signature moments of it. Gohan turning Super Saiyan 2. Goku turning Super Saiyan 1. Certain fights. Those types of things. Very rarely are you going to get too many compilations of just like characters hanging out and having fun or something. What do people like about Battle of Gods? Is it the end with the Super Saiyan God fight and versus Beerus and Vegeta going nuts, or is it all the stuff before? Because I like stuff before.
You love it, fantastic.
But
going to the characters, what is Tien? He's just a stoic dude essentially. What is Chaozu? His friend. What is Yamcha? A bit of a braggadocious dude. I mean, my favorite Yamcha moment isn't even in Z. It's in Battle of Gods where he rocks up to Beerus like, just keep this between us, but I'm the strongest guy here. I'm like, that is some good stuff there. But yeah, I mean, Krillin's fine, but I'm not putting him in like the top 50 characters of anything.
Yeah, I like some Krillin. There's characters I like in Dragon Ball, but I'm not, like you said, top 50. I can't.
No.
Especially now that I'm reading more slice of life stuff, I simply cannot.
That's just character overload. So again, like, not even that Tien is good. What makes Tien memorable? What makes
his appearance, the eye, and that's about it.
That it?
Yeah.
Why don't we have an explanation for that?
He opened
if we need one
off of his training. It opened his third eye. I think he actually did explain.
I think he's actually like a member of like a 3-eyed tribe or something.
Are you sure you're not thinking about something in One Piece?
I could be thinking about something in One Piece.
Because that sounds like some One Piece stuff.
I got Tien's wiki
you
here.
might be
I'm
thinking
gonna
of
search
pudding.
for eye. There is 26.
I think you're thinking of pudding.
I might be, but I might not be. All right.
Sure.
His most prominent feature is his third eye, which he inherited from his alien ancestors. So, although some sources claim that his third eye was achieved via intense meditation,
We're right.
and we're both right.
Bro, this is that Namekian Book of Legend bullshit where there's 5 different interpretations.
Yeah, and it's like,
where did it come from?
How about an answer?
How about 2 and you decide what's best for you?
Whatever has the least contradictions, you just pick that, baby.
Whatever the path of least resistance.
Hang on.
Every time we just gotta look up more info on things.
Okay. A minor 3-eyed background character is referred to as Tien's mom in the Funimation dub of an episode.
That means nothing.
It means nothing. Tien shares parallels with another mythological figure in the Chinese mythology that has appeared in the Journey of the West, also known as Erlang Xing, a third-eyed demigod who is able to see through lies and escapes deception with his third eye, and he has a dog companion by the name of Howling Heaven Dog.
Sure.
Yeah, there's parallels between them. How they
so more just like Toriyama aping Journey to the West?
Yes. I can't.
Why aren't we clapping for that, everybody? Why aren't we clapping for Journey to the West?
I cannot believe that Tien may be an alien.
No.
And this is
alien ancestry. It's a difference.
I cannot believe that Tien has alien ancestry.
And if that's the case, let that man get scrunk. He's doing the most.
There is a Wikipedia page for the 3-eyed tribe.
How could there be?
Oh, don't act like this is something.
I see you scrolling quite a bit, sir. Oh no, your eyes just went wide. What's up? What are we doing? Oh no!
Do not Interview Toriyama.
Oh no!
Stop talking to this man.
Stop looking for answers. That's the thing. Let him spill out whatever garbage he's gonna. Hey, why can they turn into Super Saiyans? What is it that? Well, SL, no.
Okay, no, we're gonna listen to you and we're gonna pick and choose what we release. It is noted by Akira Toriyama himself that beings with a third eye on their forehead, like Tien, are thought to be godlike and possess the power of true seeing.
What? True seeing of what? His arm getting ripped off?
I don't know.
He sure didn't see Chaozu blow up in front of him.
Hey,
what are we watching?
The arms growing and the multiforms are all abilities of his race.
Krillin can do it.
Anime only. But Goku can do the growing arms thing and everything.
Well, he also alien, so, you know, whatever. Oh, no. That was a revelation and a disappointment all in one.
I'm like, notable members. There is none.
That's Tien.
Tien,
Shinnai.
this.
Who
Three-eyed
is that?
otherworld resident. Filler only.
Come on, y'all.
Filler only.
Come on, y'all. What
And
are we
nothing
doing?
else.
What are we doing?
This is ridiculous. This should not be a Wikipedia page.
Give Tien a technique that he can compete now. Because of his alien ancestry, three-eyed tribe, even though I'd probably end up hating it. Because it'd be some bush.
Yeah, this is garbage. I can't believe this.
You can't.
No, I cannot believe this.
I'm not even doing it.
I'm not gonna be.
We're not doing the bit. I cannot believe it.
30 years into me watching Dragon Ball and just now discovering that this bastard has alien blood in him, and we're just supposed to be like, okay. Oh no! Stop reading the wiki, dude. No, that can't be. It can't be taken as fact. Tien's voice actor also noted in an interview that Tien is not an Earthling. It can't be said unless he has direct things from Toriyama. This is garbage. I'm not accepting this. I'm not accepting.
I mean, you can not accept it, but
it's there.
It's there. Like, what do you want?
There's nothing done with this. Why even have it?
That's the better question. There's nothing done yet.
There is no.
Don't ball your
Holy
fist.
crap!
Don't ball your fist.
At any point in time, they can just be like, "Oh, it's time to go into this," and that could just be, and this could be a way that Tien, just because he's God, like,
Yep.
I don't like it. I do not like it.
How can you not like it? It's Tien getting the boost because he's an alien god.
Keep that mic away from Toriyama. Don't put it in his face for words. Just like, hey, email us everything. It better include a drawing of whoever the next big villain is. Oh, this is just hit again. Thank you, Toriyama Sensei. Thank you so much.
We'll start printing them up now. Oh, the colors aren't like this? Okay, what are they? Oh, purple again? All right.
Nobody cares. The money just keeps printing.
There is no speed bump in the head to pen area, head to merchandise $1 million factory area.
It is a straight line.
The whole original series pushed the characters to the front because a lot of the story was comedy and crazy situations. Later on, as we get into the end of the series, the characters get flatter and flatter as the action goes up. New characters and villains get introduced, and they really don't have a lot going on. Tell me one single character...
Okay, but again, Oolong is pervert pig. That's basically it. Yamcha in Dragon Ball is just can't be around women and kind of want to get stronger. I'll give you Krillin. I like Krillin. Krillin got some stuff going on.
Oh yeah, he was a douche to begin with.
I love Roshi's. I'm gonna enter the tournament in secret just to show them that there's always gonna be stronger people, so don't get a big head. And then once he saw Tien, he was just like, "All right, I'm not needed anymore." I like that stuff. But again, don't say all of them. You're looking at in the core cast of people. Your Goku, Krillin, Bulma, Roshi. You're trashing Yamcha, Tien, Chaozu. Poir, Oolong, Dragon Ball Piccolo. Get him out of here. He's just an evil guy.
I mean, Launch is just I'm a nice girl, Sneeze. I'm a bad girl.
Yeah. Hey, is she also an alien? I'm not gonna look that up. Cause she's an alien. I know it. I can see dissociative personality disorder.
Yeah, that's more than likely just what it is.
That Dabura had. Pro tip. You can't. The Saiyan...
Same thing as...
Loyal.
Yeah, loyal, arrogant. Same thing as something like a Cell. What? It's not... Same thing as Vegeta, really. Saiyan Saga Vegeta. I'm strong. You're not. Punch.
Angry.
Frieza arcs, which for the sake of this video, I'm now just going to call...
And also... I don't think that's very fair because Dabura was around for sub 13 episodes.
If even.
And he only really had one fight.
One really big interaction.
So I don't think that's even really fair.
That Dabura had. Pro tip. You can't. The Saiyan and Frieza arcs, which for the sake of this video, I'm now just going to call the Frieza arc to make things easier, help introduce some of the...
So we're just combining the two arcs to make it the best arc.
Sure.
This is that big Water 7 Ennis Lobby bush.
Mm-hmm.
They're separate arcs, people.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
Most memorable and important characters in the entire franchise.
Hold up.
Frieza arc, to make things easier, help introduce some of the most memorable and important characters in the entire franchise.
Frieza, Vegeta, Gohan.
What made
Memorable.
Frieza?
Memorable, not important. He had to qualify that with two separate things so he could put as many
you
people
got
as he can.
3. I could say the exact same for the Android Saga. 17, 18, and Cell.
Yep. But he could have more.
And Trunks.
He could have more. Dende as well. He's going to have more, and we're going to have some contentions.
We meet Vegeta, a prideful alien prince who wants to avenge his people and prove that he is the most powerful being across all of time and space.
Vegeta is very stupid coming to Earth because he's like, I'm the most powerful, mwahahaha. He's around 23, 24,000, something like that. And he knows that because he has a scouter. And he's been around Frieza. All
Can
you
you
need to
scout
do,
yourself?
Like
in a mirror.
He could probably be like, I don't know, probably. But he could probably, worst case, just like, Nappa, hit me. But he would have to be like a super suppressed Frieza. Let's just say. I think he was like 530 around there in his first form. So let's just say mad suppressed is 200,000. You would have to be like, I am almost 30 and I've not hit that yet. How can you be so prideful and boastful when you getting pieced up by Kui? When you're rivaling with Kui.
When Kui was like, you've never beaten me, Vegeta. You know you can't. When you got done up by Zarbon.
How can you be that?
You needed that Zenkai boost just to compete.
Where is it coming from?
Him being royalty.
Him being royalty and fighting
Frieza's,
a bunch of dumb baby planets.
And basically Frieza's favorite.
And probably just because the Nappa and Raditz were there, and they're so much weaker.
Oh, the Prince.
Why are they so much weaker? Is it eugenics where the blood means that you're just stronger?
But here's the thing. You could say that Saiyan babies are born a certain power level. Because, the lower ones get sent off. But Goku shows that you can surpass way past that whatever barrier they think. Mm-hmm. Where's people surpassing it? Why? What is it in Vegeta's legitimately 20 years of conquering to where he went to Earth and then in 8 months he goes from 24,000 to like 600K?
What? No, it's just is what it is. And we just have to be like, number go up, because number need to go up.
And we can't even, pinpoint the number anymore. We're not doing that anymore. It's just going up. Just know it went up.
Frieza being 100 mil, 200 mil was such a mistake, because that's unobtainable unless you gotta bullshit some stuff. And you just have to. 6 days, because Goku traveled 6 days to Namek. 6 days, he goes from, let's say after the Zenkai of the whole DBZ thing, 24K to around, I think it was like
180K. I always remember that because, again, you reading the power level.
And then he went into the goo and came out in the millions.
So he went from 8K Zenkai boost. Let's just say 30 because he did. Let's say 35 because he was training in 50 times gravity, or was it 20 times gravity?
I think it all went all the way up to 100.
Okay, 100 times gravity. Ooh. Okay, let's just say 30. Let's just say 30K after the Zenkai boost from 8K. 10K because he was over 9,000. So that's a 3 to 4 time Zenkai boost. And then he gets a 10 time Zenkai boost? A 5 to 10 time?
For what? And we just have to be like, okay, sure.
And again, why isn't Vegeta just like, yo, keep blasting me in the stomach and healing me?
Until the moment that it stops being effective.
Which, maybe never. Because, they say they ran out of Zenkai boosts in Super, but what type of stupid is that? What in the Saiyan physiological just goes, alright, that's enough. You got a cap of 100 and you've hit it. Sorry.
Vegeta, fighting against Zarbon after he got that Zenkai boost, nearly 30K. Post Raccoon, 250,000.
How is that even possible? He got Zenkai'd once in that interim. He did no training in that interim. Where did it come from?
And we just have to be like, cool, because strong and fight and good.
That's like a 9 times K. 9X.
Gohan, Goku's son who is taught by Chi-Chi to avoid fighting, but eventually finds that he has to take up arms and help save the universe and become even stronger than his dad. Frieza, the evil, racist emperor of the universe who blew up Goku and Vegeta's home planet, setting off the events of the entire series. And King Kai, an omniscient deity that trains our heroes in the afterlife and is actually legitimately fucking hilarious.
Pause. Didn't teach anybody else the Spirit Bomb.
Or the Kaioken.
For some reason. Did not helping out in future Trunks, because he can. They said he's around Nappa's level. Why didn't he go to Earth and try to help?
Can't.
Why not?
He has to be in the... I mean, it's the same dimension, so...
he can just kill himself and be like, Kami, take me to King Yama's place, because that's apparently where you just get teleported to when you die and you get your body, and then you just got a one-way ticket to Earth. It's right over there, and then you fight and kill him. This is a problem because he's supposed to watch over everything, but he's just like, dang, Frieza's just taking over all planets and just killing everything. What are you doing about it? Nothing. Are you just allowing this? What is your job here? What is King Kai's job?
Shut up.
Is it just to watch over?
It has to be. And unless there's tremendous level threat, don't interfere.
Okay, but if there's a tremendous level threat that he can't do anything against, what?
Maybe it's about more so the destruction of all the life as opposed to, because he's just the one of that quadrant of the galaxy, so he watches over what, Earth, Venus, some other shit like that. Like, who gives a shit?
But again, what does he do? Just watch him? And what is the purpose of watching?
Maybe report to the Supreme Kai.
What? Report what?
There's some bad shit's going on.
Okay.
You might want to handle that.
No, they can't, because Supreme Kai was just like, yeah, I'm stronger than Frieza, but I can't do nothing. Can't interfere unless his galaxy is threatening.
Okay, yeah.
That's why he didn't hop down and just piece up Frieza. Because he's strong enough to do so. What are the jobs of the Kais? Why is there all these other Kais reporting to a Grand Kai, reporting to a Supreme Kai that is just one of 4 Supreme Kais?
Who report to Zeno?
What do they do? Why?
On the channels, baby. Like a TV. Get it? I just couldn't help being funny. If you don't have a sense of humor, I will not train you.
The main villain alone is enough to carry all of this, but the other characters I mentioned are so important that they end up being...
I named the 3 characters. He added 1 more. I said Dende. He did not. Dende is very important.
For this and future events. And I likes me some Frieza. But come on.
Being core members of the cast for the rest of the series. Gohan even becomes the main character in place of Goku in some of the future arcs.
What arc? What future arc? Gohan
goes to high school.
That's about it. And man, one of the best arcs of Z.
According to no one.
According to no one.
Goes from being a completely evil asshole to being a slightly heroic asshole. But for someone who isn't in the series much past this point...
Pause. Why?
He got some of that Earth puss.
Why?
Changed his life.
Why?
Boom, put it down on him.
Changed his whole philosophy. It was just like, hey, go time. He just went, yeah.
He was like, what, is this what it is?
Oh,
hold up.
But the time skip hurts because he's sitting there in a pink shirt and
bad man.
Yamcha's just laughing at him.
You wouldn't rock that shirt?
I would.
That shirt is bad.
I like it. But Yamcha's just sitting there laughing at him, forgetting that he was the reason that he was murdered.
Yeah, they're all friends now.
Vegeta threatened to kill Bulma.
Yeah. But now they're
Vegeta threatened to kill blow up the entire planet.
Yeah, Vegeta protects it.
Vegeta beat Gohan very badly in front of Bulma.
Yeah. But that was just, letting off some anger, rage.
It makes
it gets like that.
Negative
I walked
sense.
into a door. It's okay.
Negative sense that the Bulma Vegeta thing happens. It actively hurts Bulma's character.
I'd agree.
The main man Frieza really makes quite an impact. Frieza is the strongest force that our heroes have ever had to face so far.
Pause.
Not only
Raditz was the strongest force that they ever had to face so far.
Vegeta,
Nappa, Vegeta,
General Blue. Piccolo.
Saying that means nothing. Because in very next arc,
number go up.
Trunks comes down like that was baby mode.
Here we go. Here's the strongest threat you've ever faced. We're here. The strongest threat. There's a stronger threat behind us. All right, here you go.
These 2 androids are coming, and they're the strongest force you've ever faced. Oh, those weren't the androids. It's those 2 androids that are the strongest forces you ever faced. Oh, there's a 3rd android that's the strongest force that you ever faced, and then there's a 4th android that's actually the number go up.
Personality pushes his character even further. He is super racist towards anyone other than his own race, and he looks down on just about anyone that he comes across.
Again, he was not like you green. It was only the Saiyans.
Yes. He was more intrigued by him. He employs various different... He doesn't treat Zarbon like trash. He doesn't treat Ginyu like trash. He's sitting there enduring his dumb dance of joy.
Yes, very good, Captain.
He's just the shit, and he knows it. Cell and Boo, on the other hand, aren't nearly as interesting or as fun as Frieza. First of all, they have absolutely 0 personality.
Cell does have a personality. It's just basically Frieza's.
Yes, it's not a very good or entertaining personality, but you can't say that he doesn't have one. And Boo absolutely has one. Boo is not the one that you want to go for. You tell it, look at this! Smiling as he's about to punch somebody's hand off, and then he goes around and turns people into candy for going like, hey, I'm a big, handsome pink guy. Don't you want to smooch me? No. Healing the blind kid, like, you scared of me now? No? Okay, I have no reason to kill you. This.
Going nuts over a dog dying, his whole family dynamic with Hercule.
This is so wrong. I would not say that what is a character with no personality?
I mean, 0 personality.
Even the dude in Flame of Recca that lost all of his emotion had a personality. Didn't have a voice, didn't have emotions. He had a personality. I don't like Jinbei, but my argument would not be he doesn't have a personality. This man cannot critique nor praise anything.
It's cool. No personality, no character arcs.
What do people see in him? He's not funny.
He's not funny.
He's got energy.
Yeah, he's got energy.
Either too strong or way too weak. Frieza.
They're either too strong or way too weak.
Frieza was 150 million going, I'm not even going to use my hands. I'm going to use a half of my power to beat you. Goku was 3 million here. He could use 10 times Kaioken, 20 times. And he's still not doing anything.
It scuffed up Frieza's hand and he went, you piece of sh... That's enough of that.
As he did the strongest Kamehameha that he's ever done. It's like, oh, that was all I had. My body's failing because of my Kaioken's. Shut up. Don't hit me in the comments.
And then once he turned Super Saiyan, I was like, well,
it was baby mode.
I guess that's it.
Frieza was too strong. And then once a transformation happened, he got pieced up. Cell was too strong until a transformation happened, and then he was pieced up. What happened the first time that Cell rocked up? He was basically even with Piccolo to the point that he had to absorb a bunch of things. And then he transformed
away with a solar flare.
Transformed, and then Vegeta put the hands to him. Transformed, and then Gohan put the hands to him. Frieza, he was about even with Piccolo. I mean, he was about even with Vegeta. Transformed. Piccolo put the pieces to him, transformed. Nobody put the pieces to Alien Frieza, and then it wasn't nothing until Super Saiyan Goku. You aren't correct with this. Gotenks could have beat Boo if he wasn't playing around. He was not too strong. Goku could have beaten Boo if he wasn't like, I'm going to lead this to the next generation. You are a piece of garbage.
Am I a piece of garbage, or is the dude that replied to you and me knowing bum's a piece of garbage?
There can be more than one bum at a time.
Debatable. I think our homeless problem is mostly solved, except for that one guy on the boulevard.
He was strong, but Goku was never too far behind him. Dude!
Goku was getting the hands.
Literally, Yamcha was just like, "Yo, he's got the Kaioken, and he's like,
he's been doing this the
whole time. Spirit Bomb for multiple planets around Namek,
and it hurt Frieza's eye a little bit.
Perfectly fine, able to fight still. You are lying. Frieza was not trying in that fight.
Still hands. Legit went, I put one behind my back for a while. Haha, made you use other things. Oh, you're right. Well.
Beats Frieza on his own with no tricks, fair and square. Now when Cell gets introduced, he gets his ass kicked, cries, whines, and begs like...
Pause! You just said that he was too strong!
Too weak.
Too weak. Did he say he was too weak?
Yeah, he said Boo was too strong.
Okay.
This Cell was too weak.
I don't think he said that.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Do you want me to go back?
Yeah, I trust you.
Okay.
Baby, in order to get Vegeta to...
Yeah, okay. Isn't that a personality? But here's two things. One Cell was just like, I'm so strong, I'm on the goal to become perfect. The second one was like, if I was just perfect, I could do this, you piece of And the third one was like, well, now I'm perfect. It's a wrap. They all had different personalities within them.
It was basically this Cell comes up weak and then into strong because he rocks up after he absorbs all those people and put the hands to Piccolo in 18. And then he gets beaten once he transformed, and then he beats somebody, and then it goes back and forth with the Cells. You got this basically one moment.
Transform one more time. I know lots of people say they like Cell, but I don't, because most of his good traits are just taken from Frieza. Boo is even...
Most of his good traits, like his personality, which you said he didn't have.
Whoops.
Isn't being a sniveling coward and a crybaby a personality trait? Cosmo is like Dragon Ball, where it just does something to me. The Dragon Ball
and it's funny because it's not like he lacks as much explaining as anybody else we do. It's not like his words are any more inflammatory than anybody else we do. He doesn't even use things like themes and stuff like that. But it's just something there.
He's just not a very smart guy.
He's not a very good guy. He's not very good. He's not a very good content creator.
No, he's simply not.
I won't even say that. He's not a good analyst.
Yeah.
He's not a good video essayist.
I don't see how you could just be like, they have no personality.
When they factually do.
When they factually do, and then less than a minute later say the good things about Cell come from Frieza.
His personality.
Worse. He's literally just a bad guy. Nothing else.
Super Boo, absolutely.
You're using Super Boo before he even absorbed anybody else. You're using a minute time of Super Boo, and even that's not correct, because he went up to the hyperbolic the area of space time and walked around the planet just like, I'm bored. Blah 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 blah.
Yep. And Do You Like Eggs is fantastic. He could have done anything to her. I'll do this because you're Hercule's daughter is fantastic.
You're using a minute aspect of Boo who still has a personality.
This is horrible.
This is horse. You are completely picking and choosing areas just to be like, well, see how bad they are?
Just a guy who wants to be bad and kill people.
Isn't that Frieza? What does Frieza want? He wants immortality so he can forever be bad and kill people and take over planets. Isn't that just Frieza?
Holy crap.
Oh, this dude is filth.
Absolutely.
And eat candy. He's too strong for the heroes to feasibly beat without resorting to some crazy, stupid, wacky bullshit. And by the end of it, they
Pause.
just
Like Super Saiyan?
Like Super Saiyan.
How is Super Saiyan not wacky? Your hair goes gold. Why?
And your power level increased 50 times.
Oh. And you get more animalistic. Why? Saiyan blood. What?
have to beat him with a big giant laser ball, even though they said at the very beginning that that doesn't work against him. He's like a force of nature.
When did they say that? I don't believe they said that.
Or more than a villain. Maybe that was the whole point. I don't know. Whatever. The thing is, Frieza doesn't transform because he needs to win the fight. He just transforms because he wants to show off and fuck with the heroes. They really messed up his plans, and he says that he wants...
No, he needed to transform in the second form because he was not stronger than Piccolo.
Period.
He needed to transform in the first form because he was a roughly equal to Vegeta.
Period.
After that, he just wanted to. He needed to transform 100% of 100% to fight Goku.
Period.
to make them suffer as much as possible. Even when the...
I will make this whole planet suffer! Those vignettes were great.
Plans, and he says that he wants to make them suffer as much as possible. Even when the Z Fighters make a little bit of progress, it seems like Frieza's always one step ahead. But
no, Frieza should have got pieced up here.
Absolutely.
That's stupid. And Frieza is only one step ahead because he's stronger. He's not like making plans or anything. Mm-hmm. He's just like, well, I got another transformation that makes me even stronger, so haha.
Yeah. Oh no, Gohan is punching me in the stomach. So? I'm just stronger than him.
I've got 2 or 3 more to come. Like,
downfall is all due to his own hubris. In the original series, we
learned
that
he's factually weaker than Goku. That was his downfall.
Goku was like, "You're weak. Your power level's falling. I'm out of here while I still can. No, I'll slice you up."
Skilled key users can sense the power of others. They can kind of estimate how weak or strong somebody is just by sensing their key level, or power level, as they call it. However, as the aliens from this arc are introduced, they're using these scouter thingies to sense power level. That's weird. I wonder why they need those. Oh, it's because they actually can't sense power levels on their own.
Why, Mr. Variety Hour?
For what purpose can they not?
Because Vegeta just learns it on Earth.
They can fly and shoot blasts and everything, but
they have the key control. Oh, wait, no, they don't, because they can't power up. But then Vegeta learns how to just power up.
He most certainly does, and mask his power level and all that stuff.
Yeah, where did that come from?
Holy crap.
How did he just learn that?
He just saw it.
He just saw it and did it.
But he really didn't even see it implemented. Because he was just like, I remember Nappa was just like, let me see what their power level is. And he took it off like, don't even worry about it, Nappa. They can amass their power levels.
Yeah, this is going to be useless.
So, what was the...
catalyst?
When? Why? Whatever.
Very numbers based, and it's a lot more about brute force and who's just statistically stronger than another person. But the Earthlings' powers are a lot more spiritually guided. This is a really big limitation that we are shown from the very beginning of this arc. And while Vegeta learns this and adapts for his fight by throwing away his scouter and deciding to just go with his instincts...
You've accidentally left your scouter behind, sir.
Keep it. I've no use for it anymore.
Frieza doesn't do this.
That's not character development, sir.
He learned how to sense power.
Somehow.
So he literally didn't need it.
I mean, Frieza didn't learn how to do it despite not having a scouter for 90% of his fight.
And it's not like you're fighting somebody stronger than you and then you have to feel their energy because he fought Frieza and Frieza fought Piccolo and
how did
Goku?
Frieza know the spirit bomb was behind him?
I remember he looked down. Goku came out of the water, and it was just like, "That's no sun."
No. How did he know it was flying towards him? Because he
He
had
his finger up.
Yeah, he had his finger up.
He probably heard the whooshing.
This is what we're doing. The whoosh.
Are you telling me you?
This is what I'm saying. Isn't that a same type of catalyst that allowed Vegeta to start sensing energy? He had a big energy ball just flying towards him and going, "It's stronger than mine."
Was that the catalyst?
That's the first time and last time I heard Vegeta say anything about power.
Maybe the Spirit Bomb is just different because it's Genki instead of something else ki.
Sure.
Different kinds of ki.
Sure.
Mind, spirit, and body.
Then what do the aliens use? Is it ki?
Body, yes. They use a body key. They don't have the 3 keys aligned, so they don't have all the things together. So they only have body. So and thus they are weaker, for they cannot draw out their full.
But they're not.
They are not.
And the androids don't have ki.
They do not. But they can get stronger.
And use ki.
Yes. Why was Goldo weaker than the other ones?
What is the gem of an alien to get stronger?
How do you get stronger if you're a raccoon? What purpose does a Jace and Birder have to get stronger if they're already the elites? If they're I think they're like in 100 no, because Ginyu was at like 120. So let's say that they were in the 80s. So you're what? 2, 3, 4 times stronger than Frieza's right and left hand man?
Sure.
You're the elite of the elite? How did you get... I didn't need Goku being like, yo, he's a Saiyan. I need answers about Raccoon.
Who just looks like a human.
What's going on with that? Is it Ginyu's race that's the change now? Is that his disabilities? Is that even Ginyu's original body? Did he just gank somebody else?
That's an interesting question.
No, but we needed Goku. Just to be like, you're an alien from a long dead planet.
And why wouldn't he just change with Frieza? Because it's not like a stronger person can block a change. He changed with Goku. He could change with anybody. Like Frieza could be like, hey, Ginyu, this guy's like 700k, change with him.
Why not?
Frieza doesn't do this. Frieza never feels like there's anything he can't anticipate. He never assumes that there's an aspect of the battle that he isn't prepared for. And this leads to his eventual downfall, and it's immensely satisfying to see everything work out from beginning to end. Frieza is just...
Wasn't Frieza on the ground crying, please help me?
Holy crap, he was.
But Cell, though.
Yeah. Didn't Vegeta have to make a hasty retreat as he was crushed?
He's the best. He's just the best villain that we get to see in the whole series. And I haven't even gotten to go over the character development for the other characters yet. I already mentioned a little bit of how Vegeta changes later on, but I'm going to go a little more in-depth on how...
See, that's the issue right there.
Dying.
People only put character development in the whole of a character changing. Mm-hmm. That's ridiculous. Yep. Development is so much more than that. Just having a past showcase is character development.
It's almost like he doesn't know exactly what he's talking about and just using things that he may or may not have heard from other people and thinks that he knows what he's saying.
1 million views, please.
Please.
He evolves in just this one arc. Now, Vegeta starts off as being just a standard bad guy. He wants to destroy Earth, beat Goku, blah, blah, blah. He's super cocky, and all he says is how he's so much better than everyone, and how he's just gonna get what he wants because he deserves it.
Even among the other Saiyans, I was always the most powerful by far. I don't care if you've trained every minute of your entire life for this. You will always and forever be a low-ranked outcast and nothing more.
But then his fight ends up being way harder than he expected.
He's had, what, 10 years of Saiyan experience? Where does he get such a hoity-toity? He's not. Surely after, because he's almost 30. Surely after all this time, you would lose that as you're under the heel of somebody else. As you can't beat a dumb purple alien. As your
Somebody
royalty.
hasn't seen Game of Thrones.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah. No.
But he's royalty
Joffrey.
from a Saiyan race.
Sure.
He's
That
the
was wiped up
strongest,
by the dude that's you're under the boot of.
strongest among them, and you can't beat just this dumb purple alien.
Like in the Frieza Force, Vegeta's like maybe not even top 10. How does that feel? Like when you're landing on Earth, you're not top 10, Vegeta.
Legitimately. Come on.
Goku, the low-born outcast, is actually
Hang on. The Ginyu Force, that's 5. Zarbon, Dodoria, Kui. I guess Vegeta's 9.
I guess Vegeta's 9.
way stronger than him. Plus, he gets tricked and beaten by people who aren't even stronger than him.
He's not tricked.
No.
Yajirobe and cowardly chopped him in the back.
Yes.
It was a whole new person that just was like,
that he didn't know was there, and he can't sense energies at this moment unless he can.
That's like saying Superman got tricked by Batman because Green Arrow shot a kryptonite arrow from somewhere. You were never on the battlefield. You weren't a factor. You weren't here.
beat you, Clark. I'm better than you. Never forget the man that beat you.
My heart.
Greatest Batman comic of all time, y'all. Greatest portrayal of My God.
Yeah, keep slurping up that jizz.
And this kind of fucks him up a lot. We then see that this is not just a guy who's super cocky and powerful and evil. This is a guy who's totally not okay with being wrong. And he's definitely not okay with losing.
No!
After this, he goes into space to try and get the Dragon Ball so he can become stronger. And in order to do this, he has to stage a coup against everybody in the army in order to beat them to the Dragon Balls. Initially, he reluctantly teams up with the people that he hates in order to try and trick everybody out of the Dragon Balls and beat them to it. But eventually, the situation just becomes him fighting for his life alongside the people he was just trying to kill a few months ago.
Clearly different.
Though Vegeta's really cool,
Squished.
his character arc
Pause.
is not...
Fighting for his life does not necessarily mean that that's any kind of development. He is just in the same vicinity as these people that also want to kill Frieza. There's nothing there other than, hey, let's do this. There's no development there because he had always planned to kill Gohan and Krillin to get the Dragon Balls. That was always his plan. He's using them as a means to an end.
Everybody was just kind of double crossing each other.
Few months ago. Though Vegeta's really cool, his character arc is not nearly as satisfying to watch as Piccolo's. Piccolo in the original series was just evil.
Oh, he's evil, and then he liked the kid, and then the kid was like, yo, I like you too, and then he died, and then he was cool.
How did this make it the best arc?
Because the development.
There's two characters that just flat out change. There's some fights that are kind of... Once you get to a certain threshold of it,
Number go up.
You're barely mentioning Namek at all. Like the people on Namek, then again, we still got 8 minutes left.
Bad to the bone. He was a weird demon magician who fucking ripped his own arms off and shit. He was metal as fuck, and he just wanted to take over the world and kill Goku. He was a simple man. But then the time skip happens, and he realizes that there are bigger, more...
But Piccolo has a personality in that moment. You say he's simple, but that was basically what Cell wanted.
Eviler dudes out there than him. He decides to just bite the bullet and help out the good guys for a little bit until the Earth is safe.
It wasn't about Raditz being eviler. It was about Raditz being stronger and Piccolo knowing that he can't do anything against him.
Yep.
And ready for his own takeover. He then decides that he has to train Gohan, son of his arch enemy, in order to ensure the Earth's survival. But then something unexpected happens. Gohan teaches him feelings of friendship and happiness, feelings that he didn't even know he could possess, being a literal spawn of evil. Gohan, being pure at heart, is the first person who treats Piccolo as a friend, despite all the cruelty Piccolo puts him through during the training.
Piccolo is, at this time, like 7 years old.
Yeah.
He once he was born, he went into the woods, and then the first
I think he was like 15. Did he? Because Goku was a kid when he hit him, and then there was the time skip for that, and then there was the 5-year time skip for Gohan.
I think he might be around that age. But whatever the case may be, he was just chilling in the woods, and then he came out like, "Yo, I'm gonna kill God and everybody on this planet." But can we be friends?
Nah.
This leads to Piccolo sacrificing himself to save Gohan, completely giving up on his past self and surrendering his heart.
Birth date 753, death date 762.
So 9?
Yes. Cut the difference between
I don't think that math works.
Yep.
Unless it took him some time to be born in the time skip.
Well, you would have to. Do you know exactly how long that time skip was?
The Goku to, I think it was 7 years. Or was it 3 years?
They were surprised that he sprouted up. So I don't think they would be.
But I think he was like 8. And I think he was like 15 when he got there.
Hey, you know what?
Because Chi-Chi was the same.
Hey, you know what? It doesn't matter.
To the light. Plus, he performs the best kill ever.
He grabs him, punches him, and does a mouth laser.
Die.
This is something that he is factually so...
Oh, dude. He is just an 8-year-old boy in a 20-some-year-old man's body.
Piccolo,
just going, yeah!
Piccolo is so much stronger than that Cyberman. I don't clap when I'm mowing down mobs in the Dynasty Warrior game that I'm just so much stronger than. That means nothing.
Are you at the end boss of a Persona and then go to the first dungeon and just like, yeah.
I gotcha.
You were giving me the hands earlier, now I'm one-shotting you, yeah!
I think I made my point. The characters in this arc are amazing.
No, you think they're cool!
Oh,
and 2 of them changed! Cool!
Oh my goodness. Frieza different than the other motherfuckers, even though he's really not.
We're just not!
Especially when you pick and choose what version of the character that you're talking about. Piccolo and Vegeta changed. What he's saying about Gohan?
Oh yeah, and he even mentioned Gohan.
Holy crap! Unless this part is Gohan.
Part 3, plot progression.
All right, never mind. Oh my! And you're just ignoring all the other characters. Krillin was there for the entirety of the Namek saga. He's the reason why. Why didn't you praise? Do you have a problem with Goku, or do you just like those 4 more than Goku? More.
I mean, what can you really say about Goku?
He embraced his Saiyan heritage and burst through his limits and.
Okay.
I mean, that's supposed.
What do you want me to say?
As I said, the Frieza arc feels like the one that is just the most well-written from beginning to end. Things mentioned...
Because it's an actual long story saga thing. From Saiyan to the end of Namek.
Yes.
Because it's all like broken up into sections. So you got the Saiyan and Frieza saga, which is a section. You got the Android saga, which is a section. And you got a Buu saga, which is a section. So it is the best written section of Z. But I don't know what you want from it.
Yeah.
End up being prevalent all the way into the Frieza fight. It feels like...
Yeah, because you're combining 2 arcs!
Absolutely. Hey, Frieza, the planet was hit by a meteor. No, it wasn't. I blew it up. Oh, okay. Something that was mentioned back then. What does this change? What does it matter? What does it do for the story? Who cares?
Actually...
Okay, does Goku want revenge? Not necessarily.
No. That not necessarily. No. He don't care. He don't know nobody's name.
Vegeta, as he was dying, was like, do it for us, the Saiyan people.
Goku's supposed to be like, yeah?
But Vegeta didn't care really either.
End up being prevalent all the way into the Frieza fight. It feels like Toriyama actually had everything this arc all planned out precisely.
No! Toriyama straight up says he just flies by the seat of his pants. He probably had story beats he wanted to hit and then went, alright, let's, yeah, right there, alright.
More than he did in other sagas. And that's not just my opinion. That's confirmed by the man himself. Right after the Frieza saga is when he starts really making shit up as he goes along, which is something he admits that he does. Right after Goku beats Frieza.
Where is your evidence?
Where's the confirmation?
Please show an interview. Please show a quote.
You said it confirmed.
Maybe it's still to come.
Frieza is brought back as a cyborg, flies to Earth with his dad in order to get revenge. But then
Goku's brother rocked up. Don't act like him having a dad is just like his dad. Oh, he's just making up.
When Goku blasted Frieza, did he think that he killed him, or was he just like, he's down there alive and he'll blow up with the planet and fly away?
I think he killed him.
But he can sense energies. Even energy as low as Master Roshi. I have to think that he thinks that Frieza's alive and he's doomed with the planet.
So why not just kill him?
That's a good question. Going back to this, like making up as he goes along. Hey, there's 2 Saiyans coming. Why did they not come here before? What were they doing? Who knows? You go up to
why is now when Raditz wanted to come to Earth? It's like, what the are you doing, Kakarot?
Did we need Kui, Zarbon, Dodoria, and the Ginyu Force? It just seems like, oh, here comes new, bigger, badder punch people.
Yeah, fight progression. How else are we gonna realize how strong they are in getting, if not for fodder?
Hey, there's this super elite force that for some reason was not here when I came to this planet.
Yeah, it's probably because, and I'll even forgive this. Frieza probably thought it was just a walk up, and let's get these Dragon Balls, let's peace out.
But couldn't you just go, all right, let me just do. Oh, there's somebody there with 500,000 power level. Well, I don't think Nail was 500,000. I think it was like 200.
And who cares? I'm Frieza.
Okay, yeah, but you're Frieza, but you sit down and let everybody else do your thing.
Hmm? Except that sometimes when he went there himself.
That was really just because Nail was in his way. This is boring.
How the sword comes out of nowhere and kills Frieza and tells everybody that he's from the future, where Goku's dead and the world is taken over by robots. And also this guy is apparently the son of Vegeta and Bulma. After they...
Anything can sound bad if you say it in this tone with this inflection and this cadence and this just summarization of apparently and this guy comes out of nowhere.
With this guy with a sword.
Anything can sound bad like that. I mean, it's bad, don't get me wrong.
They literally had a one-night stand since Vegeta is homeless now and living in Bulma's house. Shit starts to get weird. And I actually like a lot of this stuff, but it's clear that things are starting to go off the rails just a little bit. Another example of this comes from Toriyama himself.
Pause. Couldn't you just be like, that's Toriyama just sort of expanding the world, trying to do a bigger, grander story than, oh, they just go over here and fight some dude? You got time travel.
I mean, what more can he do when they've beaten the confirmed strongest in the universe? Not the galaxy, not in a quadrant, the universe.
What could you do?
According to him, he thinks the story went on a lot longer than he intended. And after the Frieza...
That's most mangaka do that. They think, I can get this done in 8 years, and then all of a sudden it's 15 years later.
Saga, he was really struggling to make a good villain. So, as he recalls, he made Android 19 and 20. But his editor was like, no, they're ugly, and like, one's...
Pause. Show an interview where he says he struggled to make a good villain. Cause I've never seen that.
And good villain? Or like an end villain that could be hype.
That could rival a Goku and Vegeta that's plausible enough that Frieza didn't know about them.
And the other one's like a clown or something. What the fuck is this? You have to make something completely different. Make something else. So then Toriyama made Android 17 and 18. And the editor was like, okay, this is a little better, but they're like super bratty. They're just bratty kids. And people do not want to see bratty kids be the main villains. So you're gonna have to make something different again. So then Toriyama made Cell. And then a different editor was like, oh, okay, this is okay, but I don't really like that he looks like a bug. You can't make him look like a bug. You gotta make him transform into something else. This man could not get a fucking break, I swear. Everything in the Frieza saga...
They were right. Yeah. Or at least how Toriyama wrote these characters. I could see the androids being the big bads. I would have been fine with that.
I always say I want to hop over to the universe where 19 and 20 were the big bad bosses. I want to see that universe.
Unless it's a lot more horror oriented, like when they were destroying the... I could see that.
We can't sense them, so they could be anywhere.
They could jump out at any time, so we gotta at all times stick together.
They can absorb our energies and
something like that. I could see that. Sure.
It's tight. It all works out perfectly. It doesn't feel like anything is wasted.
What was the point of Zarbon? What was the point of Dodoria?
It's all tight. Nothing feels like it's weight. Oh, just these.
Why did everybody sit around and let Gohan and Krillin fight the little green dude? Why were they just like, all right, one-on-one fights?
Why did we not have a single bean to heal Goku? Why didn't they wish Goku back? Oh wait, once they knew in Dende could do that, why wouldn't they rip him out of that pod and get Dende to working? Legitimately.
A lot of things happen because they need to happen.
The plot flows well, and there's a clear progression of events that also allow for some interesting twists.
What was the unclear progression of the Android saga?
Yeah. It's all pretty straightforward.
With some twists.
Yep.
It's not good.
Hey, this time machine here. That's my time machine. Oh, a cell from the future where I killed the androids came back. Makes sense.
In this.
I like how the whole plan to go to Planet Namek is all Krillin's idea. In fact, most of the things that happen are because of Krillin. Krillin isn't the strongest, so he has to make up for it by being the tactician. During the fight with Vegeta, he's the only one who tells the others that they need to cut off Vegeta's tail to stop his transformation. All because he remembers from when Goku used to transform into a monkey as a kid. Plus, Krillin overhears the offhanded comment that Vegeta makes about Piccolo's homeworld. And he uses deductive reasoning to find out that Piccolo's homeworld must have more Dragon Balls, and he even comes up with the idea to use Nappa's crashed ship to salvage for parts so they can use their own ship to get to Namek. Everything that Krillin figures out can also easily be figured out by us as we watch these events unfold.
Okay, what does this have to do with plot progression?
Yeah, really.
It's more audience's ability to untangle the story based on the information we've been given.
It's satisfying as a viewer to come to these conclusions yourself along with the characters. These are just a few things that he does. Anybody who says, oh, Krillin isn't cool because he isn't fight good like the other guys, those people are...
You're not allowed to use derogatory things like he isn't fight good because you're a Punch Monkey fan. Stop the bullshit.
Don't act like you're above them.
Don't act like you're above being a Punch Monkey, him fight good dude.
You are them.
You are they.
Fucking fools. I also want to take a second, real quick, to talk about Super Saiyans. Super Saiyans are first introduced in this arc. Now imagine not knowing what is...
Okay, we're not allowed to figure that out.
Yeah.
It's just dropped on us. And then paid off in the same arc.
Super Saiyan looks like. During the Frieza saga, they talk about the power of the Super Saiyan and how a strong Saiyan can transform into a great warrior. And at one point, Vegeta even mentions during the fight that he has finally become a Super Saiyan. And if you don't know what that looks like everybody who read the Comic Weekly, you might even believe his ass. Until this shit happens. And then you immediately know what a Super Saiyan is, because what the fuck else could it be? Now what I like...
Yeah, and you just go, oh, that's it. There it is.
Got it.
Yeah. It's just spiky hair, change color. Oh, what? Why? Because it does. What's the problem? It's not really satisfying because you just go, here it is. Nothing really. I don't like Super Saiyan. It doesn't make sense. It's not cool. Especially once you start.
It was cool when I was a kid.
Absolutely. And when you start introducing the other Super Saiyans, especially Super Saiyan 2, where Goku and Vegeta are essentially the same, except for, oh my, the bang and spike your hair and lightning. That's nothing. Gohan is different because at least his hair grew for some reason, and his hair changed. But other than that, it was just spikier, and then you just got Raditz hair and no eyebrows. Super Saiyan sucks, y'all.
Except for
4. 4 is good. 4 is the good one.
Not Toriyama.
About this is that it makes the Super Saiyan transformation special. Goku is the strongest Saiyan in existence. He can do it.
Pause. Goku is one of 3 Saiyans in existence.
At this moment.
And again,
he was the strongest before he was a Super Saiyan.
And we don't know if it's a strength threshold or just an anger threshold. He just does it. Vegeta goes, I'm a Super Saiyan, I'm a Super Saiyan, I'm a Super Saiyan. So he thinks that it's a strength threshold, but there's nothing leading us to believe that. Because he doesn't know. Frieza just goes out, there's a legend of a Super Saiyan. He doesn't know. So when it finally happens, like, oh, it's just anger coming out, I guess.
But through all this trauma, he needs to win this battle. You really feel his struggle and you want him to succeed. This is his final form. But after this, being a Super Saiyan stops being so special. Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, 4, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Rose. What's the fucking point? It's not special anymore. And the culprit of all of this
I'd argue that it was not
future
special
Trunks
back
himself.
then.
Now I love Trunks. Any Dragon Ball...
Okay. Is this the best arc because it's better than the other arcs? And it's the best arc in Shonen. Why are you constantly putting down
history
in Shonen history? Like, are you serious?
Wow, I completely forgot the title of this.
In the entirety of Shonen, and all you do are the characters are cool and they change. The plot progresses. And it's not as bad as the other.
You remember what Raditz said? Well, it's paid off later. Huh?
It's so tight.
This dude
loves Trunks because he runs on the rule of cool. He
Trunks sucks balls. I will not hear an argument against it. Trunks is legitimate bottom 5 bad characters. And I'm not talking about like, oh, no. Characters that are bad. Not characters I don't care about. Not characters that are nothing. Bad characters.
No.
He's bottom 5.
In history?
No,
Or just in
Dragon Ball.
Okay, I can rock with Dragon
My
Ball.
goodness, no. He's not competing with your Greys and your Happies and your
Sasuke.
Renji or Bart Eyes.
That's why I was like, what? They're not even. He's not even close to them. Okay, bottom 5 Dragon Ball. I can rock with that.
I mean, moments. I'll argue Spirit Sword.
Oh, sure.
Holy crap!
But you can't rock
If
it
in Super Saiyan Rage,
it's still not Renji stuff.
no.
And Sasuke.
No.
That's where I was like, Sasuke?
No.
What would it be? It's bottom 5.
No.
Yeah, no. I'd agree. Trunks might be bottom 5 in all of Dragon Ball. Because there's not too many worse than him.
Yeah. He's just a cool dude that had a cool moment. And then for the rest of the series, he got duked on.
emotionally,
Yes.
physically.
Man just got peed on. It's like, oh, like him. He wants his daddy's attention, and he just gets it because Vegeta just off screen decided that he liked Trunks. The was that? No!
Fucking sword. However, Trunks completely invalidates what makes Super Saiyan special in his very first appearance.
Pause.
Super Saiyan is not special. It's just a transformation that any Saiyan can have. Mm-hmm. It's not special to Goku, and then all of a sudden Trunks broke that mold, and now everybody can use it. Anybody could have used it at any time.
He just shows up right after Goku had his climactic transformation and beat Frieza with it, and then he just does the same thing himself, like it's nothing. He even kills Frieza again.
Because it is nothing. Mm-hmm. You need to realize it's nothing.
It was nothing for Goku. He just got mad and then got 50 times stronger. There was no real struggle for Goku in that moment. He just got mad. I would ask him, what's special about Super Saiyan for Goku? What did he do to earn Super Saiyan? Or did he just earn his strength and then Super Saiyan came later? There's nothing special about Goku Super Saiyan. This is not the culmination of his journey, his arc, nothing. Don't pretend that it is.
And now all these other people are making it worse or invalidating it. No, they're just utilizing it just like he did. Completely out of the air.
This is also where the power levels start to kind of get thrown out the window. The Cell
because they realized during Frieza that it was getting stupid.
Yes.
They got thrown out of the window the second after Goku getting used, power level was red. When it was like 26K. After that, no more power levels. None. Finito. We're done.
Except for Trunks.
He got a 10 and then it was over. That doesn't count. I'm talking about your upper, this is how strong you are.
Yeah, because the numbers are just like, they're in the billions now. And then once you go up so high, numbers stop meaning things. Like, try to conceptually think of a million. It's very difficult to do. Line a million things up in your mind.
I counted to 107, and that sounded long. That felt long. Now I gotta do that, 10,000 times more?
And then you gotta look at other people like, okay, Tien's 100,000 and Cell is 16 billion. You go, okay, so he should just be disintegrated by his mere presence.
Saga has a lot of good moments, like Vegeta's constant badassery, Tien single-handedly holding Cell back on his own.
Don't say that was a good moment.
He said it was a good moment. Because Tien useful. You know what? It's funny how everything you're pointing to is cool guy strong stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Great fight, mans.
Not character moments.
Not character stuff. What happened? I thought you were condemning those who would just be great fight. Krillin's more than great fight. Oh, there's some good moments in the Android saga, like good fights.
Gohan going beyond Super Saiyan to beat Cell, but nothing really gets to the same level as when Goku does this for the first time and beats Frieza. Overall, the structure of the Saiyan and Frieza sagas are just more satisfying to watch, and there are many Dragon Ball fans.
Does that make it the best in history? Does that even make it the best in Dragon Ball?
Does that even make it good?
Does that even make it good?
Let's scale it back.
This is incredible!
Fans who think that things should have just ended at Frieza. It feels like the most consistently good arc in the whole series. A shonen arc that is fully enjoyable from beginning to end. A classic. Now, if you're hyped about Dragon Ball now and you want to enjoy it, maybe for the first time or maybe just to relive some of that bloody magic, then I'll always recommend the manga first. I am of the opinion that if you want to skip the original Dragon Ball series and just go straight to Dragon Ball Z, then you're totally allowed to do that.
That just lost the point.
Yeah.
Y'all, they put out their work to be consumed in a certain way. Please do it.
Sequential order. What's the problem? You want to get into this series, but you only want the good hype stuff. You don't deserve it.
Not good. The hype stuff.
The hype stuff. The hype power level, moon busting, planet boom stuff.
I'm not here for the little guy, gremlin dude.
Pilaf.
Yeah, I'm not here for Pilaf just talking about one of his henchmen having a piece of in his hand. I'm not here for that.
I'm not here for the boss carrot.
Where fight? Yamcha can't handle women. No. Punch.
This is just part skipping. Just do
Read it. Man, just pick up a book and go in the middle of it and just go, all right. I'm Act 2, please.
What's the argument for not just skipping all of Dragon Ball, most of Dragon Ball Z, and just going straight to Goku versus Frieza? What's the argument if you could just have this argument? You need the context? Oh, well, I guess you don't need the context of Dragon Ball then. Why you picking and choosing what context you need?
What context matters?
I mean, in the West, we got Dragon Ball Z before everything else anyway. So it's not like that isn't how we were doing things in the first place.
And it was never a good thing to do. Why do people keep excusing this? Because it happened before and we were okay with it. We were 8 years old. Why would we care about a sequential story? Y'all can't excuse the present because of what y'all did in the past. There was no choice.
Zero.
Now people have a choice and you're like, well, just do it like we did.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine back then when we were children and didn't know any better. We watch a show, we catch episode in 60, we catch episode 13. Pepper Ann comes on, I don't know if it's episode 5, 10, 15, 20. It's just an episode. So you watch Dragon Ball, these people rock up, you're like, oh, I guess these people just rocking up.
However, I do think original Dragon Ball is still A+ material. It is essential reading.
But it doesn't have one of the best arcs in Shonen history.
It's essential reading, but you can skip it.
If you want to get the full story. But if you want to skip to Z, I also strongly feel that Dragon Ball Z Kai is the best version to watch. It cuts out all the filler and it makes things flow more closely to the original manga. There are just many ways to enjoy this series. You have a lot of options in how you want to approach it. If you don't have time to devote to an insanely long series, then you don't have to.
Then don't pick it up!
Yeah.
Or read it piecemeal as you can. If you can pick up 13 short 60 chapter boys, that's in 780 chapters. So just read it.
Turt was getting through Fire Force and he was just like, yeah, I'm reading like 10 chapters a day. No problem.
If you have, 30 minutes in a day to devote to reading a manga, you can get through a good 5-6 chapters a day. In 10 days, that's 60. In 1 month, that's 90 chapters.
There's no time. There's zero time.
And that's only if you dedicate a mere 30 minutes a day to it. If you're on a weekend and just like, I got nothing to do and I'm really liking this manga, you can read 40, 50 in a day.
Hey, you taking a crap? That's 7 to 10 minutes. That's a couple chapters. You waiting for your rice to boil? Hey, read a couple chapters.
The Frieza saga in Kai is only 50 episodes, and at the beginning, it brushes you up with all the information that you may not know. It gives you a little recap of Dragon Ball and the events leading up to this. In regards to other long-form shonen series, 50 episodes isn't really that much. I feel that anyone who likes anime owes it to themselves to at least see this arc unfold in its entirety. And hey, if you enjoy it and you want more, then you always have the Cell Saga, and the Great Saiyaman Saga, and the World Tournament Saga, and the Babidi Saga, Black Star Dragon Ball Saga, and Battle of the Gods, the Resurrection of Frieza, Shadow Dragon Princess, and the Goku Black Saga.
That's a holla.
There's been too many recently.
I don't care. Stop making bad videos. You said it a long time ago. I can't adjust my scale because y'all keep bringing out these filth mongers of videos. I just can't.
Cosmo.
Maybe when I reevaluate everything, I can look at it and go, maybe that should move down. But for now, emotionally, I can't go lower than that.
Cosmo needs to work to not get a Hall of Fame.
He needs to put out a 5 video to get a 9.
Yeah, that is. And let me take that off the list. I'll have to sit here and see this boo. Oh my goodness.
He sucks.
He is really bad. He's legitimately, consistently one of the worst. I'm trying to think, what did we ever agree with this bastard on? There was some stuff in the Last of Us 2 video.
Yes.
But this stuff, man.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not? It's not.
Why not?
Why?
There are currently...
Is a loser gonna question the winner?
There are 238 videos.
That's a lot of Demon Slayer I wanted to do. I wanted to do that Ohara one. Bad. The Tanjiro one. Bad. But I was like, we haven't done Ohara in forever. He's gotten actively worse. And Tanjiro talking about the title was horrific.
Corey, when I was over there, he showed me one of his One Piece Theory videos. And I was shaking. I'm sitting there just fighting not to and revisit it then and there. I'm like, this is horrible. It is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that sucks.
It's real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
There was with the One Piece thing, somebody just made a giant list of just like, here's creators that just do not care about their audience and will put spoilers in thumbnails. Unsubscribe from them, mute them, get blocked tube so you don't have to see them in recommendations. And he was one of them.
Yeah.
And so many people were like, he's one of the only ones I know.
Yeah. Ohara was just like, hey, yo, showed this freaking end in the very recent video. Showed off the spoiler for last chapter right there. It's like, well, dude, what are you doing?
He's awful, y'all.
He's really bad. Almost 1 million views.
So why stop?
Yep. Why indeed? You got a Patreon, my dude. Let's see how you doing.
Just, I don't like people spoiling things. Because the same thing happened with you with Rick and Morty. It was just like the very next day you saw... And it's just like, why? Why not just put blank or spoiler revealed in new Rick or Morty?
Yeah.
Easy. And use some different thumbnail.
No, they just need the clicks.
They need the clicks as quick as possible. They need the 80% of people that have seen it to come watch their video, as opposed to giving it about the 20% that have yet to see it.
And then you got the people that falling off of Rick and Morty, like, yo, this happened? Let me check out this video. It's all about the numbers.
We are a number in platform.
Yep.
But that's why people like doing that like and comment and subscribe stuff, because it doesn't matter engagement or talking to people or having some type of discussion. All that matters is the number.
Yep. So just a numbers
I've got
game.
600K subs. All right, but you're doing like 1,800 in views.
Yeah, I was looking at Mother's Basement, and he's got 1.23 million subs and 122K, 293K, 337K, 481K. These are just fractions, and it's a really bad number Because people just subscribe because you ask them to instead of them actually wanting to and wanting to keep up with your video.
And then on top of that, some people will subscribe, or some people won't be subscribed and will stumble across your video and just watch it. So it's not even a lot of your subscribers watching your videos. Like,
It's just a numbers game.
It's just numbers.
And numbers really just don't matter at the end of the day.
Unless you are just like pure money. Because you can get sponsorships based purely on But then, a lot of sponsors are now looking more towards engagement than just not views, but subscribers and that type of thing. Mm-hmm. Because you can have 800K subscribers, but if you're getting 20K a video, like you're not putting out numbers that would reach the maximum amount of people. People aren't interested in your content. Why would they be interested in our product? Based on your content. So, Raid Shadow of Legends, y'all.
Come bring it on. I'll take you all on.
That's one of the few I would never do.
Yeah.
I understand it's a quick 1,500, 2K, whatever.
I've seen as high as 5.
I just couldn't. Yeah. I tried playing it once. Deleted, within 30 minutes.
They must be making bank to just be all them people.
Dude. Stupid money.
Excellent.
I mean, ridiculous, dirty, filthy money. I mean, tens, if not hundreds of millions in profit yearly.
Excellent. I didn't know Ray J was one of the co-founders of Raycons.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm just
so I guess Con is the other half.
I'm like, well, man, you just got out of music. It was just like, hey, if that, you know what, you do you. Because, you making your own little thing over here. Money just comes in. You ain't got to really do anything.
Yeah, that's that passive income thing where, I just created it's just like
vitamin water.
Yeah,
crap like that.
Vitamin water. Or when Charmillionaire owned Maker Studio or whatever. It's just like, whatever. It's just income. I ain't got to do nothing. That's why a lot of people like buying up houses and renting them out, because I don't really got to do nothing for 80% of the time. It's just income in my pocket. They pay the bills. They do everything. I pay the mortgage, whatever. Or I just bought it outright. All right. So yeah, we're out of here. JoJo's Saturday. Yeah, I'm not gonna do my exhibition this week. Screw it. I just like
to
get it proper. Yeah,
and just be ready in the mindset to finish this up.
In the race to help someone I like, a friend of mine. I'm over our audience. They're getting later content, scrambling content, terrible mics. Last second stuff, yeah. So no, we'll be
survived without a week.
Yeah, we should probably even start it a little earlier just in case. Dude, I'm hungry.
It's day 2.
I'm only hungry because
it hasn't hit.
No, it's not even that. It's that, I got all those snacks and stuff for the last day, and I left like this much of those two things: my Bunch of Crunch and my Cheetos over there, right by the monitor. And yesterday I was like, I should just polish those off and start. And I went, no, because if I excuse that, I'm just gonna excuse the next thing. So I'm constantly just looking over at those things. Like it's been 3 or 4 days. It's this much left. I could just polish them off and just start fresh with my 2 weeks.
What are you doing? The state of you.
Look how much is left of both.
Why would you not?
Because I didn't want any more that night.
Well, you should have just forced that down. What are you doing? There's 6 Cheetos in here.
No.
You ain't got no ice cream to mix this in or something? I
bought some ice cream.
Why didn't you just mix this in some ice cream?
Because I ate so much that night. I ate that.
You know why? Because you were dragging your feet like, should I get some snack?
That was the problem. And now
I told you.
And I was like, all right, it's 11 p.m. I can eat those real quick on that Monday. And then just start my fast timer at 11 p.m. instead of when I started it. But now I'm just stuck.
I told you.
Yes.
Who has the experience?
And it made sense, and I followed it. If I wasn't listening to you, I would have never even.
I told you to do it earlier.
Pissed.
I told you to do it earlier, not just all at one time, getting a bunch of stitches like.
29 hours. I could have just did that. I'm still starting Monday, but it's in my mind. Just like if I do that, I can just excuse anything.
Absolutely.
Though I have been saying that 5 days are really what you need for that
Apophagy.
Yeah. So
cellular apophagy.
Some people do not recommend 2 weeks, but I'm still gonna do it. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, no. It's all about what you can handle. Some people can't handle it. They say that the cellular apophagy drops off after that 5 to 6 to 7 days. It just gets lower and lower. It's cellular regeneration for the audience that I'm realizing is still recording. Yeah, but it's just cellular regeneration. Your old cells die, new cells come in, so it's better for your body. And that happens around day 5, and it falls off after that. So you can continue, but the results get lesser and lesser. Weight loss gets down and stuff.
So that's why I'm not really hungry because I whatever you cooked, I was like, that smells good, but it didn't really do nothing to my stomach. It's just that stuff right there staring at me in my face.
Yeah,
where I'm like,
it's the desire for food,
and I'm not gonna throw it away.
Of course not. Why would you? No,
it's still good. So
yeah, absolutely. I don't think those chips will be necessarily.
I don't care.
Them boys is gonna be both stale and soggy.
I bought one of my favorite ice cream that night. It's still just in the freezer, unopened.
Which one?
Americone Dream.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is about that.
That is delicious.
It was between that and the strawberry shortcake boy, and I haven't had that Americone Dream in
sitting there.
It's just sitting there for 2 weeks.
Winking at you.
And I was like, dang, I could probably work that down. I tried to stay up later. Just to be like, maybe my stomach will want some more of this.
And since I'm stopping keto, I have to slowly reintroduce carbs.
Oh, that's what the grapes are for?
They have to be the right kind of carbs. Complex carbs. So that's fruits, whole grain stuff, steel cut oatmeals, in order to get the body just instead of sugar and stuff like that, because that's what I did last time.
Yeah, they say that's bad carbs, and you do not want to be doing that.
I felt like the first couple days I was sluggish.
Yeah, somebody was like, I fainted.
Yeah, I just went, give me this waffle crisp. So you gotta slow, and that's why I'm just like, once I hit the 26th is when I stop. I will have had that 2 weeks of slow introduction of carbs. And
so you can.
And I'll be ready to go.
Oh, that's funny because that's right around the time I'm going to be done. 26?
Oh, is that Saturday? Really?
Yeah. And mine is the 28th. Though, I may cut it a day or two short to go see the Batman. Because I'm not going to do it without popcorn.
Yeah. Like I said to Eric, ain't no shame in just cutting it off if you saw the Reddit where people were just like, man, I can't even
2 days.
I'm like, what kind of great big fat person are you? Do it. Word. Just do it.
Can you not stuff your face for a week?
It's very easy to just not.
Yeah.
Because you have to
actively
make the choice.
There's nothing preventing me except the stuff
for you.
Right there.
Yeah. It's a good, testing yourself of, can I do this? How much can I do? How far can I go? And then you just go, dang, man. You look back 3 meals a day, 0 meals in 9, 10, 11 days. So it's good stuff.
I'll know soon. Because if I want to go see the Batman, I'll probably do 10 days and then slowly do it up until the popcorn. But we'll see. Yeah. But no matter what, I'm probably gonna do a day eating, 2 days off afterwards.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things that I used to do, and now I'm just 2 days.
Tutu isn't bad.
Because, that noise.
A day or two. Yeah, Tutu might.
I got nothing to prove to nobody.
Ain't even got to prove it to myself no
Yeah,
more.
man, I want to eat.
I did a 10, 8 for 2, and then another 10. What am I doing?
I did 2 14s.
What?
Eric dropped off, and I'm like, I'm still doing it because I said I would.
How long did Eric last?
Eric lasted 8 or 9 days.
Wow, that's incredible.
Raw.
Just first time in it?
First time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
really good stuff. Especially since Chris is just straight up like, no. I'm eating day.
It's like the AEW, just like, yeah, it would probably work for me, but
No.
no.
No. Hey, who knows? I don't, and I won't.
Hey, I understand the pleasures of food.
Absolutely.
Is godly.
I look forward to my eating days so much, and I'm gonna have to figure out a schedule or the set thing once I finally just start back up.
Hey,
So,
this
yeah.
is going too
Yeah,
long.
whatever, it's fine. It's cool.
So yeah, JoJo's.
Don't know what we're doing next for the proper revisited.
Uh,
Because that will be the last one before Demon Slayer month, or the second to last.
Probably second to last because we can record it Tuesday. I can
Yeah.
put it out by Thursday.
Yeah. So we got 2 more before Demon Slayer month.
We got 1 more stream video before, so we've got 3 revisiteds roughly until Demon Slayer month.
Do you want to do another one of those pieces videos?
What piece of shit?
Them colluding bastards.
What video would it be?
We could do Gavin's moral video because that wouldn't take too long.
How long was it?
It's really just more of reading. You know what? I think it's actually a pretty long video. Is it even up? Because it's Mark and...
Oh, it's totally not marked?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. It's 30 minutes.
No. I mean, we just got back into Cosmo. Mark is not getting it.
that little taste that we had.
Oh, dude, I had forgotten. Like, legitimately forgotten. And that's the worst part about... I know we keep saying we're going to end. That's the worst part about these creators. We go so long without looking at them, and then it's just like, oh, yeah. Because the first part of that anime wins was horrific. Because we had forgotten exactly who this guy was.
So we got Ruby video, we got Sailor Moon Nostalgia Critic,
Mike.
we got Persona 3, which we're not doing, we got the Moro, we got another Ruby video, and we got Persona 4, which we're not doing. So we can do the Sailor Moon video, or we can do nothing.
How long is the Sailor Moon one?
The Sailor Moon one is 26 minutes. And it is the Nostalgia Critic.
No.
Alrighty then. So we're not doing that.
Yeah, we're not doing nothing else from y'all colluding bastards this month.
We'll do it after Demon Slayer month.
Yeah, one of them. Maybe
the
of them.
first one after Demon Slayer month.
During Demon Slayer month, I guess I'll watch Ruby. Or do you want to play Persona 3?
We have 2 Ruby videos, and we have 2 games that we need to play. That Persona videos. I think the Persona 4 video is long.
Oh yeah, that one was stupid.
I think P3 was I think it was like 40 minutes. Dang it, I just had the document up. Dang it, I just had the document up. And I closed it. And I don't know what the video is called. Persona 3 bad? Yeah, overrated disaster. 36 minutes.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not super bad. And can I get a quick how long to beat for P3?
Probably 45. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
I can do it.
You say that. And it is.
Main story, 80 hours.
Alright, we'll see what we want to do, y'all.
And this is base P3. Not even like that weird hybrid one that you were talking about.
FES or P3P. And these mothers in the comments going, you gotta play through the... It should suck balls. I want my God mode in Elden Ring, bastards.
Yeah, that is.
It's like, I don't know. I don't play any of those games.
Really quick, Persona 4. Can I get a quick and dirty?
Oh, dude, that's like 140. Oh, you're talking about how time to beat?
Yeah.
Probably about 80.
68 and a half, it says. But then again,
I wonder what my
I'm wondering, because I don't know what they're going to talk about. I'm like, we could just sort of like, we don't need all the confidants, but not the confidants, the whatever they're called in the Persona games. I forget what they're called in the other ones. Social links. We don't need all the social links, but then if they talk about them, we could be like, dang, we screwed up. So we need to get all the... So this is the main story stuff, so completionists in all styles, that's 82.
Maybe we get a save, so we don't have to spend time getting our stats up. Get a fully complete save, 100% save, and then start a new game.
But then we're just sort of
over leveled,
just sort of coasting through the game, and that's not.
But it's
fun.
It's not so much coasting through the game. It's so we can get all the confidants, so we can get all the social links.
Yeah. Okay. Match stats as in the intelligence.
Oh yeah. No. Not those. Not the strength and all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So our free time can go to social links.
Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. Not like, hey, I got all the personas to begin with.
Yeah. I wouldn't want that shit.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. It's just Y'all gave us 2 video games to play. Long video games.
Couldn't even be Danganronpa, which we both are like, we gotta replay those soon.
I know 3 and 4, but I don't know it well enough that I'm confident to just hop into a video.
Not at this stage. Yeah. People expect too much of us now. When it was P5, it was just like, I ain't played it in like 7 months. Who cares?
So yeah. Potentially another Dragon Ball video. Who knows? That coming up next.
Who knows what we're doing, yo?
We never know. Unless we do know. In which case we know.
And sometimes we don't know that. Stop watching Cosmo, yo. He sucks.
Then nobody is gonna listen to that. They're dug in. The people who are gonna watch Cosmo are gonna watch Cosmo. You think this is gonna stop them? Muff was defending the JoJo video.
That is true. Oh, he did. There are no character arcs. Yeah, but we literally mentioned... Oh my God, why are you so mad about... Okay, dude. I love how people implant our emotions onto us through text.
You see, that person did not comment back to you, the fairy tale person.
How can you? What can you say? They shouldn't have commented the first time.
That fairy tale video is...
I don't know what it's doing.
But it's doing it.
And I don't
like it.
I don't even think Just Stop and linked it to anybody. I think it's just legit people just like, what? Yeah.
Must have hit some in Discord or the algorithm or something.
Because it's hidden.
Because it's hidden and I don't like it. It's stopped. Watch the video, but don't come up with these lame arguments. Come with your best. Don't come with this garbage.
Come with the vest, like Phil. We need a Phil video. Give me Philip PP Burnell. PP Burnell is so great.
He's off today, so there's no dirt.
Yeah, there's no dirt. I mean, within the next week, we might get some dirt.
We always get dirt.
But it's got to be worth... Oh, I was in a Piece of Peach stream, and someone just like, yeah, I love the videos, y'all. I was like, oh, thanks. I legit told them, if it wasn't for our fans, we'd be doing a Phil video every week. But people do not want that.
Yeah, it's not what it is. It is a very niche thing to talk about.
It's the niches of niche. We're essentially an anime channel talking about a lol cow that you don't know nothing about.
So why would you watch it? But it's some of the funniest that we do. I crack up so hard.
Dude, I love those episodes. I love them.
It's just talking about Phil, who I just love so much.
For real this time.